Welcome everyone, this is Master's Joke, also Master's Joke 75 on Instagram. So this is the limited edition Doctor Who B&M exclusive 10th Doctor collector figure set that I picked up last week together with the Death to the Daleks and the 8th Doctor set. This one has got a lot of stick over the since it got mentioned that it was going to be released, and I don't know what it's all about. If you don't want it, don't buy it. But I love the 10th Doctor, and if I'm able to get a new variant figure, then I'm up for it. To be honest, it's the same sculpt as they've used many times in the past. But the comic book 10th Doctor, I think that's the one that I'm most excited about with this particular set. I mean, it's just David Tennant, isn't it, with a Matt Smith body from the 11th Hour. But I've seen the front cover of the comic. It looks very much like the image, and it's nice. It's just nice to have another version of the 10th Doctor. So I'm really happy about this set. I've been looking forward to it. Maybe not so as much as the Daleks or the 8th Doctor set, but still, I do think it is I think it's a good one. I don't know what all the moaning's about. He seems to get a lot of that in the Doctor Who action figure community. There's a load of a bit like the 8th Doctor. There's loads of gumph on the back about the fact that David Tennant wore this version of the blue suit in the Smith and Jones episode, and then again in the Sarah Jane Adventures. Was it the Wedding of Sarah Jane? I mean, I saw those episodes, and I'm sure that I saw a pinstripe in the actual suit itself. I mean, you didn't see it all the time. It did look more bluer, but it definitely had a pinstripe in it. This one doesn't, but I think it's all right. It's also nice because I don't know if you've seen any of the leaked images from the 60th anniversary, but David Tennant is wearing another version of his costume, which again is like it's a kind of bluey. I think it's a bit more of like a tartan design, but it's like a bluey suit again. So it's nice, until we're able to get a new figure, around the 60th anniversary. It's nice to have a plain blue suit, just something different, especially for people like me who like to take photos and make little videos. Check out my Instagram or my YouTube shorts for more details. But I'm well happy with it. Let your eyes be your guide. It's $21.99, so it's a little bit more expensive than the sets were previously. But then look at that Silurian set that Character Options were selling online. I've got to be honest, I didn't buy it. It didn't excite me. I do like the Silurians, but not really a fan of that particular episode, if I'm honest. So it just didn't really appeal to me. And I think they were, was it $29.99? I think that was. So yeah, I mean that was just 3 figures, and all them figures were exactly the same. So yeah, I think this is a decent enough set. Will it be a peg warmer? That's what the moaners are saying. It's going to be a peg warmer. I can't see it. David Tennant, he's one of the most popular doctors of all time. Let's be honest. Christmas is coming as well. These aren't going to sit on the shelves long. People will be buying these for their dads, granddads, their daughters and sons. This is not going to hang around. And this is a good set, especially with the Raggedy is it called? It's called the Raggedy Doctor. So yeah, no, definitely these are not going to hang around. These will sell well. I said this about the 8th Doctor set. I'm disappointed there's not even one accessory in this set whatsoever. So at least you got Paul McGann's man bag in the last one, but you've got nothing in this. These ones need sonic screwdrivers. All three of these figures need sonic screwdrivers, 100%. I went over this in the last video. I'm not gonna dwell on it any further. So they either need sonic screwdrivers in the sets, and I don't mind paying $29.99 for it, or you need to be able to buy them from the Character Options website, not the Big Finish website, from Character Options. And as I mentioned in the last video, Character Options were selling sonic screwdrivers. I think probably about 6 months ago you could pick them up separately. So yeah, but that's my only criticism of this set. I particularly like the red Converse. Loads of detail on there with the little red and blue pinstripes. I think it's got a nice paint application on there as well. A nice little sheen on his suit. Another little criticism I would have to say is, on the box it says basically two of the David Tennant figures are exactly the same. One's in the overcoat, one's not in the overcoat, and it kind of gives the impression that one is from Smith and Jones and one's from the Wedding of Sarah Jane. I think they could have done a different variation. You could have had David Tennant in his tux, from he wore it a couple of times, didn't he? He wore it in the Cyberman episode, and he also wore it in Voyage of the Damned. So you could have had him in his tux. That would have been a nice a nice touch, because that's a figure that I didn't pick up when I think that was released as a single figure. I didn't pick that one up, so that would have been nice. But that's something for the future. This is a really, really good set. One of the things that I've heard about this, and I've noticed this as well from looking at the figure, is that on the actual back, it mentions that the this variant has ball jointed shoulders, not released before. Now, there's no way that this figure has got ball jointed shoulders. I have heard that this actual concept was cut at the last minute because of costs, and again, I don't understand that. I don't understand how you can do that at the last, at the 11th hour. But to be honest, I'm not really that fussed about ball joints at all. It's a decent enough figure. It's just disappointing that they've left the Gumph on the back of the box. I'm sure that some people will be disappointed, but it's just one of those things. I did hear something also about that there are a few ball jointed 10th Doctor figures that are prototypes that have been sold on eBay over the years and stuff like that. But whatever, this is a good set. This is one of the strange things though, is that on the ragged 10th Doctor figure, his pinstripes, there's no pinstripes on his bum. I mean, I don't know, is that a cost saving exercise, or did they just forget? I mean, it's not a problem at all, because you're not really going to notice that much. But it's just strange. He's just got one pinstripe in his crack area, and I think it's just weird. It's almost like an error. I mean, I don't know, but it's a really, really good figure. And if that's all you got to moan about it, that he hasn't got pinstripes on his bum, then Character Options have done well. So definitely pick this set up. It's worth picking up, especially as you're into taking photos and making videos of your action figures. $21.99. There was loads. there was loads of the 8th. Well, this was on Thursday last week, and I think the actual figures got released on Monday last week. So I was a bit late to the party, but there was quite a few 8th Doctor and 10th Doctor sets, and just a few of the Death to the Dalek ones. So I'm definitely gonna pop out to B&M again because I want to get the Planet of the Daleks sets. So fingers crossed I'll be able to get one. I'm not going to be buying one off eBay. I refuse to put money in the scalpers' pockets. To be honest, I think B&M need to. They just need to improve their distribution or sell it online or something. But I suppose if they're selling it in store, that's the whole point of it. They're getting people in the shops to then buy other products. And B&M have got some really good stuff in there. I've got to be honest, they got some really good stuff in there. But definitely, I want to get the Planet of the Dalek set. I don't know. I mean, if anyone does see a set, let me know. Let me know where I can buy it. Which B&M has them in stock. But yeah, that's the end of the video. There'll be the next one will be the a review of the Death to the Dalek set, and that'll be later on this week. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It lets me know you care. Join me in the next one. The vlog is over.